Hello and welcome to the Queber channel. I'm going to put a link to a group of people who are the biggest threat to digital freedom and our digital gaming life in the world at this moment, and it will affect all of you, whether you know it or not. They're called Collective Shout, and they're a small feminist-run organization in Australia that believes all porn, all not safe for work stuff should be removed, or anything that even slightly shows a woman in a sexual way should be removed from the internet, should be banned, they're completely against anything like that. Now, normally this kind of group are just unfortunately, this group of people, there's only 40,000 followers, 40,000 plus followers, and 4 or 5 people in charge, but they've managed to leverage Visa and MasterCard. Now, this is why itch.io has removed all not safe for work games. This is why Steam is censoring some of its not safe for work games. Because if you leverage those two payment systems, change the world. This is why they are a threat to everything, and I mean fucking everything. That you as a freedom-loving, any kind of gamer, as any kind of internet user, they're a danger to you. They are monsters in women's clothing. They really are. They are ultra feminists. They are to the point where they want to destroy anything that they don't agree with. And actually, they've been given one hell of a big gun. Doesn't matter how powerful Steam is, or how big itch.io is, or other places that they've gone after. These companies have to pay for their services. They'll have to be able to buy their stuff. And you may say, oh, well, we'll just create another payment system that allows freedom. Yeah, the problem with that, very simple, is almost impossible to create a worldwide, in the current climate, worldwide, for payment system. And the problem is, they're winning. We need to stop them. We need to stop them. Now, I'm not saying you should gang up on them. I'm not saying you should have a go to them. You go to their website, it's got all the people in, the 5 people who run it, Renee and a few other. I'm not saying you should ruin their lives or anything like that, just like they're trying to ruin ours, but we need to take the high road, really. But they are the biggest danger in your online life in the world, no matter who you are. Because first they've started to ban stuff like not safe. They've got people, but they also want to stop GTA. How many of you are looking forward to GTA? These fuckers want to ban it. They want to stop it in that. They cherry pick their data, just like normal with this kind of thing. You see, the thing is, a long time ago, when the school shootings in America started, they tried to blame the Matrix. They tried to blame rock music with violent lyrics. They tried to blame games. But there was a lot of outcry and actual showed that for every psychology exploration that showed, oh, there could be a connection between doing this and doing that, there was 20 that said no, there is no correlation. And this is the problem. They're cherry picking their data there, saying, oh, everybody who sexualizes women who appreciates sexy woman in games or anything like that, or dresses in sexy armor or watches porn and that, is going to turn into a rapist. They don't say so much, but they insinuate it with their words. They make us all into look like criminals. So here's my data for you, Collective Shout. I'm in my 50s. I've been gaming since 1976. I have played every single game out there, including nearly every single adult game available. I have murdered people. I have shot them. I have been in GTA and my character has got the boost from having sex with a prostitute and then won over her to get my money back. I've done that, like a lot of us did. Did that mean that I wanted to do that in real life? I have many characters in my games that I've modded to wear French maid outfits and go out and kill people. And yes, I've got many games where sex is involved and it's non-consensual. Oh my God. And over the years, I have murdered, destroyed, probably raped characters in games. I've probably non-consensual sex in games. I've probably fought and hit many women in games. I've set fire to people, and I've killed children in games over the years. Anybody who has Skyrim knows how to turn off to make the children non-essential. It's one of the first things I modded because they're so fucking annoying, their children are in Skyrim. And yes, I killed them. They enjoyed it as a warrior. Did any of that? Any of all these thousands and thousands of games? The funny thing is, my wife actually got me into adult games. In 2001, 2002, she showed me the first adult game that I downloaded after she had been playing it. If you've ever played Sims and murdered children and families in pools by removing the ladders, supposedly due to this group, by doing that, you're likely to do that or to be desensitized in life. This is the argument that they are basing their entire system on. I can tell you now, in fiction, in porn, I can watch porn and appreciate it. I can watch fiction. I can play games, do all these things and all these horrible, nasty things in games and appreciate all of the other things. But I tell you what, if I wrote my bucket list right now of things I wanted to do before I died, you know what wouldn't be on there? Going out and molesting a child. That wouldn't be on my list. Going out and raping a woman. That wouldn't be on my list. Disrespecting women. No. Anybody who knows me knows that I am all for equality and balance, and I think I'm a guy and in real life, and I've never raped anybody. I've never tried to kill anybody. Never want to do any of those things that I watched and saw and enjoyed in games. But according to these people, they have leveraged psychobabble and cherry-picked feminist leaning biased data to create this smear campaign against us all. And now they've started to shut down things. What can you do about this? Well, first of all, you need to contact the shareholders, the people behind Visa and MasterCard. If you have any leverage, if you have any way of talking, explain to them that you will stop using their services. Explain to them that a payment services should not be dictating policy, should not be dictating what I, as an adult, do. And you should contact these people and explain to them your point of view. I'm not saying go bash them. I'm not saying bash them or anything. No, that we don't do that. But they need to see the data, the real data, and what's really going on out there. Because they are ruining lives. Companies are going bankrupt. Now Japan is taking a stand against all of this. The crazy thing is, if I think about the games I've played in that, I've probably had sex in games with power girls, slime girls, cat girls. I probably had sex with a sentient planet one game. That was weird. I've had harems, and I've done things that never think in real life. It has never coloured my appreciation of women and my care for those I know. Never made me look down on them or think of them as less. Here's the dirty little secret. See, early in my days, I did run, and this was in the early days of the internet. I ran an adult fiction website. The most hardcore, sexy stories and that on those ones, and the ones with the most non-consensual stuff in, were written. One of the most common female fantasy is non. The second on that list is teacher and student. Those are the two most common female. They don't like you to know that, but that's it. If you ever read Mills and Boon, these supposedly fantasy books that women like to read, oh, they are very spicy, and they are. If you just got to look at some of the covers where a woman is being put into a pose where she's being forced back over a wardrobe or thingy, but a guy is standing over it, all bare chested and sexy and all that. Like, oh God, I don't think most men know just how spicy a woman's imagination is, how much fun they have with it. This is the dirty little secret they don't want you to. Simple fact is, they should stop trying to change other people. They should stop trying to destroy our fun. I tell you what, gamers are quiet. A hell of a lot. You'll push us too far. Take away our porn. Take away our adult games. You take away our violent games. We're going to come for you. We are. You will have millions of angry geeks and nerds coming after you. Nobody wants that. Take care of yourself, people. I'll put a link to Collective Shout in my thing because this is affecting us all. It really is. Because first they're going for the sex stuff, but then they're going to go for violence in games and so on. And if we don't stop them, reverse what they're doing, we don't show them that no, we're not going to take this, then digital censorship, massive digital censorship is going to come in. And all because 5 women and a group of 40,000 followers managed to get the ear of the people in charge of Visa and Master. Of all the things going around in the world, this is one of the biggest.